Cause I'm on white. Man, you ever walk in the fucking club like I'm on white, man.
Hey guys, Mopar Man back. We're back on the Charger project, but this is going to be a little side video that we're going to do. So, I was able to get it started and running. I just need to add coolant and really get it up to temp. The other issue I developed was, as I was holding down the brake pedal, I heard like fluid leaking, and I'm going to show you the line over here is damaged. This one right here. I guess the water kind of rolls down the line, collects over there. All three are rusted, but this one is leaking when you put pressure on it. So once I popped the line out of its clip, it actually just drained all the brake fluid out of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the brake line from the ABS here. See if we can angle it down a little bit more. There we go. And I'm going to remove it from the brake booster itself. Try to sneak the line out completely so I can fix it on the bench. I did purchase a flare kit and some fittings, and I'm going to try to just replace. I'm going to try to replace the line and then put it back in. So that's the goal right now. That's the idea of it. So I've removed it out of most of the clips around. I'll show you real quick. You have clips here, here. There's one that holds it here, and then the one down there. So I've removed it out of most of that. And get yourself a set of line wrenches. You know, because you can strip these very easily if they don't want to come out. So the line wrench simply slips in through, but it's a tighter fitting, as you can see. What I may do actually is I might just remove the front clip, because this is on loosely. It's not actually all the way on. Those over there. Just pry these out. Pry the rest of these out. What's out of there, and well, that's out of the way. Can better access this. obviously my brake fluid. Gonna put that underneath. I think once you get it loose, you can kind of just use a regular wrench. So, over here. That's where this top line right here is what I'm removing. So, as you can see, I'm going to remove that, and once I get it out, we'll be on the bench. Hey guys, welcome back. It'll probably be a short time for me. It's been a little bit of a roller coaster here. Been sick, so now we're finally back on the Charger project. Finally got all the correct tools I needed, so I'm just gonna run off and show you exactly what everything I purchased. I thought I would need this, but it's good to have anyway. I got a tubing bender. Once again, this is all I purchased off of Amazon to make everything cost effective. I got a tubing bender because I thought I might need it, but I'm in luck I don't. But I'm not gonna return it because I can always use this actually for the other project car when I start making up my own brake lines. So it's just a good thing to already have. I removed this brake line tubing from the Charger, and as it was coming out, I thought I would get it out in one whole piece. It actually was so weak it just snapped here, and the other half is still in the car, but it's at a good angle that I'll be able to use the cutoff tool here to cut it, and then put a double flare on it and be able to add in the line. So going back to everything I got, it's a 1/4 inch line. This is a 6-inch straight 1/4 inch line that I got from Amazon. It's a pack of like 4, or I think it's a pack of 4. Okay. Picked up not adapters, picked up connectors, so they, you slip this connector. Take it out actually. Before I flare it, I'll slip this on over here on this line, and then I'll flare the tool, and this will then connect into this piece here. So pick these up. This already, I'm going to show you here, these lines already come flared and come with this on. So I thought I might have to trim this line up. I may have to bend it a little bit, but I don't, and that's a good thing. So gonna keep this. Got myself a nice brake line flaring kit. Comes with the deburrer, comes with the little pipe cutter and everything else, and then all the adapter pieces for the different size lines for flaring. Okay. Another thing I got that has nothing to do with brake lines, but coolant. Obviously, I picked myself up a little coolant kit here, so that I have a funnel and everything to add coolant back to this car as we get it started. So the goal today is to get this brake line repaired back in the car, and then bleed the brake system. So we're gonna just get started with this. So the first thing I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna actually start on the end with the car and get that cut and prepared, and then I'll know exactly how much of this line I need to take off in order to make sure this kind of fits just so perfect, you know, down here at the bottom. So I'm gonna definitely have to take this to the wire wheel, clean this up a little bit, and get that started. I'll move you guys over to the car. Alright, that's the other line there. You can see I removed this from the I unbolted it from the brake booster. All of the brake fluid drained out the minute I popped this line out of the tab that holds it. So all the brake fluid just kind of bled out. So I'm going to flush it in with new brake fluid and hopefully bleed the whole system. So I'll find a spot for you guys. Nope. Let's see how that looks. Ah, perfect. Alright. So I'm going to get my little cut-off tool here. I thought I would need to bend it so it would come here, but I'm going to try to do my best to just take as much as this as I can off, because this looks a little weak too, but I don't want to take too much off either. And you tighten up as you go along. There you go. Now I'll get the little deburring tool. Okay. And let's see a little sandpaper here. Clean the outside of this. They stopped making this brake line for this car. I'm sure they stopped making a lot of other parts for this car. So I did find the brake line from Summit Racing, but it's like $111, and if I had ordered it back in somewhere around December when I knew of this problem, it would have come now in January. But 111 compared to what the cost of buying all of this stuff to do it, it's a lot cheaper. I spent probably less than $100 getting all the tools I need to get done for this. Okay. Let me add the bits. Gotta add this in. Otherwise, I'll have flared it, or it will went for nothing without having the tool in there. Oops, wrong one. So this is very weird. They sort of offset it instead of it should. If they really wanted to, they can make it over the hole. I had it on the 5/16, so I'm like, that doesn't seem right. The 1/4 inch is right next to it. So loosen this up some more. Oh, that's how that works, okay. Okay. I'll be honest with you guys, it's been a little while since I've actually flared a brake line. I learned it way back when I was in school. I remember how to use all these tools though, that's a good thing. So, tighten this down. Okay, now I'll get the 1/4 inch adapter. Open this up some more. Oh. Huh. Didn't think that comes out, but okay. Yes, it does. I've seen guys use the bar to tighten this a little bit more, so. Okay, that's bottomed out. I gotta tighten this a lot more. Because all I did was pull the line through. Okay. Let's try this again. Drop the tool. Okay. See if we can get this off. There we go. Okay, a single flare out of it, and now we're going to double flare it. Okay. Now she's double flared. Okay, so I hooked up this line now. So what I'm going to do is try to snake this back through here. Because I need to know how much I'm going to cut off on the other side. Okay. So it came in like this. We'll go over. I guess I went over. Oh, there's the top one, right? Okay. So plug it back into that slot here. With that being said, I'm going to grab a little marker. Mark up where we're going to take off. That's the new line. So if I cut it, and cut it right about here. Double flare it, because this is not very deep, this connector piece, so we got a mark there. We'll take it to the bench and we'll cut it and okay. So, 1/4 inch. Oh, wait, first we gotta cut it. I'm sorry. First we're gonna cut it. So we have our mark down here. Okay, so now we'll drop the not that much, but there we go. Got my nifty tool here. Make sure it's nice and tight. Got a 1/4 inch adapter. Put that in. Tools back. Watch your line, you don't want to bend your line either. Doing this. It's bottomed out. For the project, it's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure I don't do a million connections. can see here, lines up really well. Connect this together. Okay, we've got our line wrench tools. 14 and about 13. It's up to you if you want to buy a new line or just try to do what I just did. I'm just trying to save money, so that way when I sell the car, I'm not charging the new owner an arm and a leg for everything. But all of this will count towards showing that I did repair all of this. Okay, that's tight. And now we're going to tighten the brake booster one, and then we'll come back and I'll start filling up fluids. Hey guys, so last we left off I was fixing the brake lines in this little side thing. So I got it done, and then guess what? The line right next to it decided it needed a leak. So took a little while to get parts. Ordered most of my stuff off of Amazon. The line next to it is a 5/16 line. And so I had to actually make up the line, and I bought a brake tubing bender. It's just a handheld thing, I'll show you. And I was able to mock it up and bend it exactly as I needed it to be, and I've tightened everything up. And the 5/16 line comes to this big union here, so I just held it with the 18 here and uncoupled it. You do need yourself a good set of line wrenches. Bought this off of Summit Racing, but wherever you can get it's great. A good set of line wrenches is what you... Hey guys, so here's the final product. I know it's not very good, but there you go. That's the final product. I fixed both the lines that were leaking. I was able to actually take them off of there and then remove them from the brake booster, and the lines were actually so rotted that they kind of just snapped in half as I was removing them, which made it kind of easier for me to remove the actual full line itself. And I was able to rebuild and do everything I could, and bend it and put it back. I wish I could have shown you some of the stuff I was doing, but I was in a little bit of a crunch, and I'm just trying to get this car out of here. So one thing to note is I had bought a $30 brake. I bought a $30 brake kit from Amazon, and they, you get what you pay for. It was $30. I was able to do about 5 flares, and then it stopped working. All the threads in the clamp literally just kind of like, I don't want to say dissolved, that's not the right word, but really just kind of went away. So it stopped gripping the actual brake lines, and when I would try to put a flare on it, it was just literally pushing the brake line through the clamp, so it wasn't doing anything for me. And I only had one flare left to do to fix the brake lines. I ended up going to a local shop. I threw the mechanic like $10, and I was just like, I just need a double flare on this, and he did it for me. So that was my lifesaver. I bled the brake system, but what I've read online is because of the ABS pump, you have, if you don't do it the right way, apparently, you have to take it to the shop or have the right scan tool in order to activate the ABS pump in order to bleed the brakes. I'm gonna test the brake system after I, change out the front brake pads and stuff like that, and see how it feels. If it feels spongy, after it's all said and done, the car's back together. As long as I can kind of drive it and maintain it, I'll take it to my local Mavis and just have them bleed the whole system and just pay the money and be done with it. So that's the idea there. So this was just the bending of the tubes was the easy part. Just doing the flares was the hard work. Like I said, I ordered most of the hardware on Amazon, but I was able to return my brake flare toolkit since it just stopped working. This is the brake tube bending that I bought, and it worked very well. I have no complaints on it, and it does 1/4 inch, 5/16, and 3/8 lines, which I think is just your basic lines on the cars. Here you can see all the brake tubes that were just kind of rotted away. So with that being said, please hit that like, please hit that subscribe. I hope this little brake video helped you guys out. Like I said, I wish I could have shown you more, but I was in a bit of a crunch. But at least you got to see the basics of how to use the tools, how to do it. The bending part is kind of easy. You just want to line up the new rod. Let's see if I can find one here. Here we go. So I ordered see, this is a 1/4 inch line here. I'm gonna show you guys. This is a 1/4 inch line. So you just kind of, what you want to do is just simply line this up and kind of roughly mark where you're gonna bend, and then you make your bends, and then you get your curvature. But make sure when you're doing it that one of these pieces on one side and the other piece on the other side, because once you bend it, you can't move them. They're stuck where they're at. So you want to make sure of that. But anyway, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I hope it helps. But I will be dropping more videos now. We'll be putting this car back together.